Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and Part 2 of my Shanking Grandma campaign. That's right, I got Hellebron, Crone Hellebron there. Last time we survived wave upon wave from Ghrond, and we're now going to take the city. At least if she's getting riled up. Oh, it's like someone's on the bus and they're on the OAP seat, but they won't get up even though she's gone on the bus, and she's getting angry. She gets angry about that kind of thing. I mean, she gets stabby about that kind of thing, but that's Crone Hellebron for you. So I don't think with anything left to do, we're just, you know what, I'm gonna rename, right, Edna. We got Crone Hellebron and Edna. I'm gonna name all the Death Hags after old, they're gonna be old lady names. It's gonna be Gertrude. I don't know. What's another lady name? I'm going to have to look some up. But that's fine. Right, you have recruited some units, but I don't think it's going to be anything particularly troublesome, so we're going to go straight for it. It says Valiant Defeat, but they've recruited, yeah, not much stuff. Right. We can't. Okay, we need a battering ram. Well, no, it's not really. I was hoping to just go straight for it, but apparently we're going to need a battering ram first. Rubbish. I mean, it's all right, isn't it? It's fine. Let's have a look at trade a sec. Ghrond likes us, but won't trade with us because they can't yet. But you do like me. It's deteriorating because I already have treaties. Oh yes, a non-aggression pact. I'm also at war with Ghrond, which they like. So that's good. Right, we need a battering ram. I don't think they'll be recruiting anywhere else, and then we could just, you know, charge the walls, overrun them, kill everyone, all that kind of good stuff. And then we get a gold mine, which is, you know, quite important. Lovely, lovely gold.
Slash, stab, fight, kill.
Oh, the forge bounds. Ah, kill them.
My blades thirst.
Yes. Okay, well, get that. Right, good. Okay. Okay. I think we can just charge them and win. That's my thinking. So that's what we're going to try and do. So Ghrond lies before us. Nominal home of Queen Bitch of the Universe, Morathi. But obviously they decided to put Morathi down the ancient city of Quintex because I guess it split him up from old Sonny boy. Son and mum split up. Probably a good idea. They wanted to keep the, is it PG? 18? I don't know. What rating is this game? Probably that one. The same reason we won't have boobs on Demonettes. Totally understandably. I know some people are going to get upset about that, but there we go. Right, our crossbows are moving into range, and yes, they're going to have a terrible time as the enemy crossbows whittle them down. But that's fine, that's a sacrifice I'm willing for them to make, because all I need them to do is do as much damage as possible to these units on the wall, and that's exactly what they're doing, which is great. Meanwhile, the Bleak Swords, basically all of our shield infantry, are taking the brunt of the crossbow fire, with the Witch Elves, the squishy Witch Elves, coming in from behind. It's just going to be a case of trying to take the wall as quickly as possible. We are moving up the Har Ganeth executioners with the... I normally never use a battering ram because they're so fucking slow that by the time they actually reach the gate, the battle's normally over. But in this case, they might actually be useful. While the units are taking the wall, obviously they'll be tired from doing that and may die in the attempt, but if we can get access to the city with a couple of units of Witch Elves and wear down the defenders on the walls, we should be okay, in theory. Even though our units will be tired from climbing the wall, they should be more than a match for our enemies. Getting stuck in right in there. They've got poison attacks. They've got the madness of Cain as well. So basically they're having a ruddy bad time. What do those do? Minus melee defense. That's minus melee attack. So basically they just get big debuff. Big debuff in Little China. That's a terrible film. I watched it the other day. It's like literally, you don't even. I have fond memories of that film, and I've watched it, and I genuinely couldn't believe what I was watching. So I was like, I'm sure this film was better than this, but it wasn't. It's just garbage. The Witch Elves are mopping up the Dark Shards there, which is exactly what we need. And the gate is about to come down. It must have said, well, the battering ram is slow to reach the gate. Once it does reach the gate, well, the gate goes down pretty quickly. Almost as quickly as if Minotaurs were attacking it. I mean, not quite as quickly, because, you know, Minotaurs are absolutely fucking... They just destroy gates. Witch Elves easily winning this engagement. No problem there. Our normal Dark Elf infantry not doing as well, but then, you know, I wasn't expecting them to be honest. The gate's down finally, and over here there's absolute carnage as the Dark Shards cut down any enemy, as well as most of the friends as well. I'm sure that a lot of the casualties here are probably from our own crossbows, but never mind. Our unit's now flooding into the city. If we have a look at the numbers here, we can see that the enemy numbers dropping very, very quickly. And Witch Elves engaging the Dark Riders there. There goes the... what's it called? Gaze of Cain. There we go. The Gaze of Cain doesn't affect enemy units, but it affects your units. Doesn't affect enemy units, but these guys have gone out of control because they're being attacked by the Witch Elves. Obviously, an ability that can make units rampage is quite useful, especially one at range. I don't think that Hellebron gets anything like that, though. So obviously, if you could use a rampage ability on, say, you know, missile units, they will charge directly into melee combat, which of course is terrible for them. So being able to do that would be very, very powerful. Dark Riders here getting absolutely annihilated, and no hope for them. Har Ganeth Executioners helping to take out the Dreadlords. She's getting shanked by an OAP and a bunch of masked freaks. So she's having a bad time. Looks like the walls have mostly been mopped up. Look at that, just a couple of units left at the city centre. The enemy general is dead, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough to force the entire enemy army to retreat. And it looks like these guys are starting to rout. Come on, come on. Become sad. Become sad. Units being wiped out left, right and centre. I'm hoping it's going to be enough. And there we go. Army loss is taking effect and the enemy army is fleeing. Ghrond is ours. Yeah, probably going, ugh. Ugh. Never spots. Let's... I kind of want the okay. Okay, we'll take the slaves. We'll take the slaves. We've got...
Cruelty is nothing without strength.
Good. Moransti here. Who? Crone Hellebron controls Ghrond's. The place will boost her power even more. However, bitter rival Morathi will not be pleased by this new event. Well, Morathi can go and suck it. And she will. Okay, we should be able to get a gold mine at rank 1, so we definitely want to get that. So we'll build up that. We can then do a Death Knight. Now, currently we're bitter, but we could boost that up. Obviously, it increases the number of slaves we need each time. So I could wait. I'm kind of tempted to wait. Now, we're going to lose some money each turn, but I think what I can do is...
Moving out.
Dreadlord,
let's just go and have a chat with you.
Preparing the next move.
Let's get rid of you.
Feared warrior.
I'm tempted to maybe go this.
Conquest lies ahead.
Noted. Now get the fuck out of my house.
Yes.
Okay, minus 400. That's fine. I can live with that. We can always get rid of some more units, and plus we'll get the gold mine soon. And then we have a very effective army, which we can use to mop up the remains. So let us go... I think I'm going Dance of Death. Morathi, a very just vicious OAP. You know, she's going to get a little tartan hand wagon, just roll it over your feet, and it's probably got scythe blades on the side of it, so it really cuts your ankles off. It's that kind of shit. It's quite nasty. We're going to take a turn of replenishment, then we're going to hit the Great Arena, and then Ashrak. Just knock them right out. Plus, if we take out the Great Arena, we should then be able to trade with Ghrond, which of course is going to be fairly key. I don't really want to do this just now, so I mean, Dark Conduit is very powerful. Okay, we might need Dark Conduit because that's those guys. Hi guys. Right, I'd forgotten about them.
The thrill of battle awaits.
Well, you just got fucked by a load of lizards, so don't know how that works out for you. Okay, well that's given Ghrond a little bit of breathing room because I'm going to have to deal with Pahuuuuu first. Sentinels of Pahuuuuu.
Bloody-handed priestess.
I think we can do it.
Despair.
And we're a little bit battered, but overall I think we're in a fairly good position. So we want the gold mine here.
Dark omens.
Oh, we
follow
could
you.
peace out, and I'm tempted to do that. I'm tempted, but I'm not gonna.
Blood Queen.
You've come all the way over there just to attack me, you massive... Who are you war with? Just me. Okay, fair enough.
Crone.
Fair enough. I could try an ambush. The only problem is that we've got an agent here, so the likelihood is he's apparently stimulating my growth. I don't like that. I don't like to be stimulated without consent. Frankly, bit bullshit. Oh, I think I can take him. I think I can take him. We're going to take him. We're going to take him. It says Pyrrhic Victory. We'd lose on Witch Elves, but I think taking out Oxyotl... I don't know what the trait you get for killing Oxyotl is. So, he's got the... Sundering attacks one. That's not the worst. It's mostly just skinks, apart from those couple of units Saurus as well. And skinks are bad. I mean, not once you've leveled them up, but to start off with, they're bad. The Ghosts of Pahuuuuu are a tricky foe because a lot of their units are hidden. Things like the Chameleon Skinks, Chameleon Stalkers, that kind of thing. They've got a lot of ranged units. They also have this this thing here, the Skink Oracle. So caster, but also a bit of an artillery monster, which is quite nasty. We're bringing our Doomfire Warlocks around the flank. This is drawing off quite a lot of these enemy units, which is quite useful. So we need to concentrate dealing on this kind of stuff. So some Skink Skirmishers getting crossbowed. Ugh, ow, that fireball, would you stop it?
Hidden units discovered.
Of course, the additional forces that we got given is quite nice. That's due to the events mod. So that's quite nice. Quite a fun little addition there. There is Oxyotl himself. We're going to jump him with everyone we've got. Plus he's going to get... Yeah, that's it. Come on. Oh, for the love of... Will you stop doing that? That's so annoying. Get quick. Someone kill him. We've got an OAP. Kill him. Shank him. Anyway, Doomfire Warlocks now coming in from the rear. Getting some lovely charges off there, doing a lot of damage, causing a lot of routing on the left flank. On the right flank, things are a little bit more dicey as some Witch Elves here are losing to the Chameleon Stalkers and the Red Crested Skinks. So we need some assistance over here ASAP. Luckily, forces are now moving over to engage. We've got the Oracle. He's almost down, but he keeps chucking fireballs at me, which is quite annoying. In come some Doom Firebolts. Good old iron cannons. Not really doing much damage though, weirdly. I feel like it should be doing more. It didn't seem to do much damage. Who knows? Anyway, we're pulling Doomfire Warlocks out of there. Going to get them to come round from behind the Chameleon Stalkers. Quite a nasty unit. But our Witch Elves are significantly nastier. Both being backed up by the crossbows And the Doomfire Warlocks coming in from the flank. That's going to break them pretty quickly. Those Doomfire Warlocks are going to be so useful. Got good charge bonus, really good melee attack, very good weapon strength. They can do a lot of damage. They are quite fragile with very low armour. And not much in the way of melee defense. You have to look after them. But they're very, very good light cavalry. Obviously with a couple of abilities as well. Unfortunately, they've had a bit of enough because they've been chasing after you. But of course, these guys can shoot at us at the same time. But army losses have taken effect. Oxyotl has fled off the battlefield, or is close to fleeing off the battlefield, I think. Yep, there he goes. And the rest of his army is gone. I hope we can peace out with them, because I don't really want to chase them across the tundra.
I feel Kane's gaze.
Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Let us...
Take them.
balloon occupy. It wasn't that important anyway. So movement speed, oh, 10%, that's quite nice. And Vanguard deployments. I assume that's just for Hellebron herself. I wonder if we can maybe... where are they? There. I would really like a peace treaty with you, because I don't really want to fight you at the same time as... That's fine. We, you know, once we've dealt with Ghrond, we can deal with these guys. So it's okay. It's okay. It's not ideally what I need, but I'll roll with it for the moment. Now we could do the Death Knight. We are slowly dropping. Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll get a Blood Voyage. Har Ganeth, the Dark Elf desire for murder and blood is kept in abeyance by the strictest laws in Ghrond. Only on Death Knight are those laws put on hold, and the Druki are permitted to unleash their true instincts. Bloody excess and wanton slaughter flood the... That's right, it's Black Friday, isn't it? Boulevards and plazas, all under the Hellebron's intense gaze. Tonight is Death Knight. What a night. Hellebron will meet the dawn, revitalised and strong from the night's bloody orgy. Although over time she'll wither once more. In the Death Knight's aftermath, our followers are sated, their murderous impulses gratified. For now. So we are going to get replenishment. Blood Voyage will suffer attrition. Gain loyalty. We get perfect vigour for various different units. Physical resistance for various different units. Public order and leadership. So all fantastic and good stuff. Plus, because we end up mostly killing our army every single battle, it's good the replenishment is there, because I bloody need it.
I will bathe in lustrian blood and...
Hello? Oh, now... Wait, you didn't want a peace treaty but now offering me money with a peace treaty? Okay, good. Fuck off, I guess. Goods. 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 Don't know why, but there we go. Oh good, a foreign trespasser. What the fuck are you up to? Caron Carr. See, I don't like this. Who's this? Bleak Holds. Don't care. Like the Blood Voyage. Set sail. It's like a pleasure cruise, but not quite. It's a little bit different. What kind of garrison do we have here? Not particularly good. Enough to see off that. Where are you going? Okay, you're at war with a bunch of... Oh. Oh, are you just heading over there? Oh, okay. Well, if that's what you're doing, that's fine. I don't really care about that. Not super concerned. What's the shortest route to... Okay, we'll take that. And we'll head to the Great Arena. Now, I suspect they won't have much in the way of an army to stop us, which is good. Well, tell them to shut the... Oh, crap. Okay, will we be fine here? I think we might be okay, actually. I think it's provincial instability, which should be okay once that drops. I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be okay. No one panic. I said don't panic. Be fine. Okay, you declare war. That's fine. I don't really care about that. Right, we kick the crap out of Oxyotl and the...
blood will drench the earth this night.
Hello. Okay, no, I don't want a peace treaty. Not with you. Is it Sentinels of Pahuuuuu or the... What's their name? It's something to do with Pahuuuuu. Who the fuck are they? Cateph's found ancient artifacts. Okay, well, good for him. Let's go and grab the Great Arena. We'll just occupy.
Cain's priestess.
Very nice. Okay, so public order here is down to -1. But then provincial instability will drop again, so I think we're fine.
You think you can lead the troop? I approve.
Just wanted a trade agreement, mate. Just get off my case.
Priestess.
I mean, I would wash hands. What? Okay, we've got Dance of Death. That's quite good. I'm going to get Inspiring Presence now. I think I'm going to go with Slaughter Lord, because that's the kind of shit we want. More melee attack and melee defense for those units, which sounds pretty good. Now, I quite like Witch Brew, because for 24 seconds it gives them more melee attack, more base weapon damage, and more armor piercing damage. However, it's basically the effect that Hellebron can cast on them anyway. So I'm tempted to maybe go with the Rune of Cain. I don't think the Cry of War is particularly good. But this is just a flat... I mean, you've already got a lot of melee attack. I'm going to go with that, I think. I'm also going to give you some armour, like, I don't know, Gambler's armour. And have an obsidian amulet. Never say I don't give you anything, Edna. I called her Edna because I was watching Bluey earlier, which is an amazing... Is it like an Australian children's TV programme? Oh, tell you what, some of these kids' TV programmes are pretty fucking good. Legitimately pretty good. And Bluey, sometimes hits you right in the feels. Unbelievable.
Your prestige grows, my lord.
Thank you. Off you go. Back in your box, you creepy old bastard. Right, we've got more growth. That's exactly what we want. The Danoth, he's off.
Mistress of Har Ganeth.
Good lad. Right, what's the public order here? -69%, the least sexiest amount.
Blood Queen of Har Ganeth.
Ooh, what can we do? We could get the torture post, but not until the next rank. So, we're currently getting how much from military? 10. I think we may need to stay here another turn just to help with the public order a little bit. Maybe exploit feuds just to get a little bit of public order. I won't. I'm sorry. We just need to get up to Ashrak and take it. Okay, Marathi strict. Just like an old librarian. Tutting at people. Right, okay, can we reach you? Oh, we can reach you. Oh, perfect. Oh, ideal. Because then we can just bop you. Look at that. Well and truly mother-chuffing bops.
I am Cain's instrument.
Okay, great. Now that's just going down to a turn, which is absolutely fine. See, this is good. This is pretty good. Oh, we could get Witch's Brew. Secrets of the Cauldron. Oof. I'm going to go with Slaughter Lord though, because more melee attack for girls, for the ladies. It's ladies' nights. And then we need to push up to Ashrak. That's what we need to do. We need to push up to Ashrak. We need to take it, secure it. And wipe out this first opponent. Okay, so we've got the Death Sword and Cursed Blade. Need to complete the following rite: the sacrifice to Cain's Shadow Blade. Her normally reliable and deadly vassal assassin has seemingly gone off with this new player, Felicien, much to Hellebron's chagrin. She puts her wrath on a simmer and will deal with him when he inevitably returns to her service, for there is no one else that offers him the challenging target she does. In the meantime, Hellebron's concern lie with her chosen paired weapons. The blades have dulled, having separated so many necks. It's Marathi's fault. It always is. The whore of Ghrond has for too long kept the secrets of agelessness for flesh and metal from the Blood Queen. To wrest such lore from Malekith's mother is no easy task. After all, it's one that Hellebron has been trying to steal for thousands of years. A more subtle approach is needed. However, Marathi is unpredictable. Should this scheme come to violence, then it would be foolish not to have Cain's blessing in place. Sacrifices must be made to the bloody-handed god. So we could do that right now. Do we do it? Not. We won't do it this turn. We'll do it next turn.
Of Har Ganeth. Advancing.
And we're just going to book it over there. We should be fine. Should be fine. We have dropped down to Joyous, which gives us a little less public order, but we should still be okay. And next turn we can hit Ashrak, and then we can deal with Ghrond once and for all. And then we just need to consider, what is our next option? Where are we going to expand to next?
My power grows.
Now, Prague is burning. It always does. It's just a thing. Edna's gained a rank.
Unfettered.
Indeed. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go in for the Impassioned.
Behold.
And we shall go and smush. Now, obviously, we can't take that right now. We just need one of those. You know what? Actually, that's... Let's get some siege towers on the go.
How delightful.
Just because it's a, you know, maybe a little bit tricky. That's fine. That's going down a little bit. Overall, it should be okay, though, because provincial instability is dropping. I need growth here. How much growth do we have? 30. That's not bad. Well, no, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Why do we have... Oh, because control's very low, so it reduces growth. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's fine. Once we secure the province... I mean, I feel like building Ghrond up is probably more important than Har Ganeth, just because we have the gold mine here. That's my thinking. I think I'm going to wait for the other... I'm going to wait for the other doobie what's it. We've actually got a fair chunk of cash coming in now, which is good, because when we get to upgrade stuff, we'll be able to just, you know, upgrade it. I'm also going to do this. Going to do this. So we're going to complete that next part of the mission. Move any character to the following region. Ancient city of Quintex. Spies are needed to infiltrate Marathi's court. Hellebron already had an established espionage network in Ghrond, but with the hag sorceress selfishly, Jesus, can't even talk, selflessly replacing to Quintex, fresh agents need to be inserted or coerced there. It's not going to be hard to insert agents into Marathi, trust me. The little minx. In fact, it might be a job not getting them inserted. That's the real trick. Okay, I think we're good. To launch our attack, finally. The last stronghold of Ghrond. And it might be overkill to bring the towers, but I thought it'd be safer. Just in case. Bring the Doomfire Warlocks over to attack this gate over here. No particular reason, just kind of felt like it. They were hiding in the trees, so the AI didn't realise that they were there. And this city kind of has this issue of not being very easy to move forces from one side to the other. Doesn't look like they're even bothering. I guess maybe if the gate came down, or maybe when the gate was, you know, more damaged, it's going to take a while for the Doomfire Warlocks to actually break through. Got some Black Ark Corsairs here. These guys, they're okay. They're fine. They've got good armour, reasonable stats, anti-infantry, but our Sisters of Slaughter are considerably better. Which means while it says combat even, what it means is they're super fucked. Let's see, we've already killed 7. They've killed 1. Yeah, so the unit losing, that's better. That's better. Yeah, more Sisters of Slaughter coming in. And then over here, the Har Ganeth Executioners. We do have some Dark Riders with repeated crossbows down below, but they're not going to do too much damage to us. With all of the enemy Dark Shards now busy trying to fend off melee attacks, we can bring in our Witch Elves. Look at these late 57 melee attack, 43 weapon strength, not to mention the anti-infantry bonus, which is 8. So there we go. So they actually have over 60 melee attack when fighting infantry. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's not bad. Plus, of course, they get the extra weapon strength as well. So, you know, infantry beware. So far, the walls are looking pretty bloody, one-sided. Definitely winning there. We can get some Doom Bolts in. We brought the Doomfire Warlocks over to join the party. I mean, that did some damage, didn't it? How many kills? 17, 5, 19. I mean, that's alright for free ability. Edna coming down off the walls to come and join the party. The Witch Elves also coming in to attack those Dread Spears again. Dread Spears are going to be massively outmatched by their foe. So, wait, who has the poison then? Well, you've got... Oh, Edna's got poison, and the Witch Elves have got their Fury... Okay, what have they got? Madness of Cain, there we go. It's absolute carnage. The Witch Elves are just murdering everything left, right and centre. Here come the Har Ganeth Executioners as well to join the party. It's going to be pretty one-sided. Up on the wall we have, yeah, pretty much murdered everything in our path, which is good. I mean, these guys don't have a chance. They started off with the same numbers as us, but look how quickly they're dying. We've used the Fury... Oh, Gaze of Cain. Not Fury of Cain. Gaze of Cain. You can see our Witch Elves are ludicrously powered now. 51 weapon strength, 92 melee attack. Just carving through their opponents. And these guys run out of control, so they can't pull out of this combat. So they're stuck. They've actually got some enemy Witch Elves as well joining the party. And it is a party. What a party. Good times had by, well, me. Not the enemy. They're having a bad time. It's taking a little while to carve our way through the enemies, but not that long. The enemy force is dwindling very quickly. I mean, we've lost a fair few. Lost a chunk, but outside the city walls, these Witch Elves are just stationed outside, carving up anyone that tries to flee out of the city, and not many do. Army loss is taking effect, and that's the end of Ghrond. Was satisfactory, I think. Yeah, we'll do an occupy. For the slaves. Not that we're doing much for the slaves at the moment, but it's nice because then we could, you know, always do another Death Knight right away if we wanted to. We got the option. We have the option. Could hold another party, another kegger. That'd be nice. Well, tell the people to fucking suck it. Okay, we've got a crafting district there quite like that. And we've got the torture post. Always fun. We also have the full province, which means we can go with whatever growth is. There we go. Growth and income from slaves. Not that it's like we need the slave buildings ready. And the slave income and economy for the Dark Elves can be fucking amazing. But we'll worry about that next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.